All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. We'll step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Road America. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League GT3 Series has a special event tonight here at Road America to benefit the Extra Life Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. It's a 60-minute race, and this is a very challenging track. Got a good-sized field here tonight, and it's all for the kids. Who's got what it takes to bring home the victory here at Road America? Well, there's only one way to find out. Right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, a special event for Extra Life Children's Miracle Network Hospitals in store here at Road America. 60-minute race. Let's get this party started. All right, hey, thank you so much for coming in here and joining me on TurnLeftTV. Appreciate you being here tonight, or today, I should say, depending on where you are. Thanks for coming in here. Road America, 60-minute race here today. I'm your commentator, broadcaster, Heath Johnson, and this is the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. This is a special event. They actually will be competing tomorrow in their normal series event, but this is a special event to benefit Extra Life charities. Right now, we are in the qualification session. It's like just a little under 8 minutes left to go in quals. Thanks for coming in here and joining us on here on TurnLeftTV. Peace to everybody out there. Man, I'm tired. I went to the race last night in Indianapolis at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Was able to spend some time with a couple of my friends, Todd Robillard, Travis Joyner. It was good to sit there and watch the Truck Series race. So I appreciate those guys coming out and inviting me, and it was really good to get out of the house. Thanks so much for coming in here to joining us. Peace to everybody out there. Please hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It's right over there. Just hit that subscribe button. You can also share my videos with all your friends on any social media platform where you can share YouTube videos. Down in the description of this race, there is a link, a donation link for Extra Life charities. Please use that link if you'd like to make a donation. We really appreciate that. And also help me out again by sharing my YouTube videos. So this is going to be a good one here tonight, man. We got some really, really strong cars in the field. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. Perfect for rFactor 2 if you're interested in an rFactor 2 server. It's 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. Anywhere in the world, actually, we can find you a server in your local area to benefit your rFactor 2 needs. Also, if you'd like to host your website or your online store, please use EliteHostingUSA.com. That's who hosts our website here at highoctaneracing.net. If you'd like to join us on Discord, good little link right there on the website. You'll get updates of point standings, series we have running. Also, a quick link to TurnLeftTV, and a good way to get a hold of us through the contact form there as well. and who's doing what throughout the week. You see that rFactor 2 times he was running what at each track that we happen to be racing that week. Coming up later tonight, the High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder will be in action at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, an 80-lap race. Another fun race here as we kind of work our way through some fun races over the summer. So 80-lap race at Indianapolis Motor Speedway in the Cup Series. High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder has been going on for 21 years. Come on out and join us. Also, coming up on Friday, August the 5th, we'll be back in action on Friday with the High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker Series, the Michigan International 100-lap race for race number 9 of the season. That'll be headed your way on August the 5th, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and look for that broadcast right here on TurnLeftTV. Look at Will Dunbar, currently 5th on the grid in the qualification session. Starting time 2:02.237. That is lightning fast. My heaven. That is Nikolai Bezhikov who has that time. To take a look at the track here at Road America, located in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. A little over 4 miles in length, 6.5 kilometers in length, 14 turns, and a very challenging track. This is a very popular track, really, at road course racers. It's a fun track, and I wouldn't say it's hugely forgiving, but it is a fun track nonetheless. Road America here at Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Paul Brown and the Corvette. A lot of Corvettes out here. Also, looks like a lot of Bentleys out here today, too. About a minute left in the qualification session. So far, Nikolai Bezhikov has the top time. the regular GT3 series schedule. Of course, tomorrow they'll be at Silverstone for race number 4 of the season. Lime Rock Park following that on August the 7th, and then finishing out the season at Indianapolis on August the 14th. So this is a special event on a Saturday. Tomorrow the GT3 series will be back in action. At Silverstone. All right, looks like qualifications has ended. Take a look at the qualification results. Nikolai Bezrikov qualifies in P1. Valentin Ilyev qualifies second. Dennis Vandeven is third. Autumn Shuliev fourth. Paul Brown qualifies in the 5th position. Qualifying in 6th is Will Dunbar. Gary Madu qualifies in the 7th position. Alexander Zakharov 8th. Chris Hughes qualifies in the 9th position. Dennis Lisenko qualifies in 10th. All right, we're back. Thank you so much for coming in here. A little bit of a drop frames in the stream here. Hopefully the quality is okay. Tonight's race is a 60-minute race. It's not actually a scheduled season event. This is a charity race here at Road America. So there's a good link right there. You can also find the link down in the description of this race if you'd like to make a donation to the Extra Life charity. Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. Greatly appreciate that. We appreciate you coming out and watching the race here tonight. Right now, we are in the warm-up session. And about just under 4 minutes left to go in the warm-up session. Take a look at our side-by-side view, hopefully. That's working just fine. Looks like it is, so that's good news. Don't forget Michigan International coming up on Friday, August the 5th in the High Octane Racing League Bushwhacker Series. Man, we have some big fields and some great races in this series. And Bushwhacker Series, very, very popular. Race number 9 of the season, and Michigan is a lot of room to race here, a lot of passing opportunities, side-by-side racing, and this may come down to fuel mileage at this race. 100-lap race coming up on August the 5th, right here on TurnLeftTV. Look at Preston Hassel out here. He's going to give it a shot here in the BMW. One of our great stock car drivers. Preston's actually been with HORL for a long, long time, too. One of our old guard HORL drivers. Look at Chris Hughes, another one of our stock car drivers. Here in the Audi. All right, look at this. We're ending the warm-up session. We're ready to go rock and roll here. Thanks to all those folks coming out and watching the stream, whether watching it live or watching the upload of the stream. So Extra Life Children's Miracle Network High Octane Racing League charity race in the GT3 series, Road America. Get the starting order here. "60-minute race here tonight. Take a look at the starting order here in the Nikolai Bezrikov starts in P1 in the 91. Valentin Ilyev starts in second. Denis Vandeven third. Artem Shuliev starts in the fourth position. Starting in fifth will be Paul Brown in the 14 car. Will Dunbar starts in sixth. Gary Madu will start in the seventh position. Alexander Zakharov starts in eighth. Starting in the ninth position will be Chris Hughes. Denis Lysenko starts in 10th. Vladislav Zenkov starts in the 11th position. Roman Regatsev starts in the 12th position. Starting in 13th will be the 33 of Preston Hassel. Pace car is a little too fast. Let's just say that. Pace car is going, it's supposed to be a 2-wide start, but we'll be lucky if they get it 2 wide here. Idea of how fast the pace car is going. Here you go. Let's see. Oh, it's not going to give me the speed on here yet. Bezrikov's going to lead the field here to take the green flag. Spreading out the field. This kind of sucks. These guys don't get a start side by side. Whoever the track builder is here for Road America, slow down the pace car, man. Come on. Here we go. I think the pace car's going off here. Better slow down. He's going to hit somebody in the pits. Here we go. Green, green, green here at Road America. We're already going to go 3 wide there. Nikolai Bezrikov in the Corvette leads the field. Might be doing a restart here. Bezrikov is the leader. Vandeven is second. Artem Shuliev is third. Iliev is fourth. Looks like going to do a restart here. It looks like some guys have gotten spun out on the pace lap. Charity race, so no points. Bezrikov leader right here. It looks like they are going to do a restart here. It looks like some guys got hung up there.
Attention grid, we're all non-essential.
All right, they're going to give it another shot here. Do a little restart here. So these guys, man, they build these tracks and they don't pay attention to the pace car speed. And there's no way to change the speed without editing a file known as the GDB file. And it ends up on a track, especially a road course like this, it ends up being really, really difficult to keep up with the pace car. This what this is about. This is for the Extra Life Children's Miracle Network Hospitals charity. Make a donation if you can. We'd love that. You can click on the link in the description of this race to make a donation. The Extra Life Children's Miracle Network. The link, if you'd like to type that in and make a donation. We did a race in iRacing about 6 months ago-ish, maybe a little bit less than that. We raised over $1,000 for this charity. All right, Nikolai Bezhikov's going to lead the field, take the green flag. Here we go for real this time. All right, we're green here at Road America. What are you trying to go 3 wide? Already these guys getting after it. Bezhikov out there in that comfortable lead, and this behind him is a mess right now. Take a look at Zakharov here. Alexander Zakharov, he's running in the 5th position. And out of the front of his machine, just behind Paul Brown in that Corvette. Artem Shuliev is behind him. Oh, we got one in the grass, so it looks like maybe Dennis Vandeven. Oh, I take that back. That was Valentin. Oh, no, right there into the back of Valentin. He's coming around that 74 car. There was contact there with Artem Shuliev, Alexander Zakharov. Shuliev's gotten around. Shuliev in the BMW. We might even have the TurnLeftTV logo on that somewhere. He's running in P4. What a tight grouping right now with these guys. Shuliev was on the ball, got around Zakharov. Take a look at this replay here. A little bit right there. He gets into the back of the Ferrari. Oh, that Ferrari in the fence. Zakharov might have gotten into the back of him there. Look at that right there. Yaptsev got into the back of Zinkov. I take it back. Apologize to Zakharov. Zinkov. Bad deal for him, that's for sure. He's got some pretty significant damage he's going to be dealing with now. Take a look at Nikolai Bezhikov. He is out there and away from everybody where he wants to be. Guys still getting out after it. Shuliev, Yaptsev. Oh, there's some more wrecking going on. Oh my gosh, these guys are ruthless here. Like Yaptsev got turned around there. Shuliev, the 92 car, he's running in P4. Look at this right here. This is a second incident. These guys, oh, swapping paint right there. Oh, right there. I think it was just a matter of bouncing off each other. And he comes across the track, backs it into the fence. Bezhikov says, I want none of that, man. Let me get out here. Got almost a 4-second lead over Dennis Vandeven. We'll take a look at Dennis Vandeven. How about that? It's good to see Dennis Vandeven out on the track here tonight at 84 car. Love this paint scheme, man. A couple Corvettes here running together. Behind him is Paul Brown. Paul Brown doing a good job here tonight. He says he doesn't really feel that confident with the GT3 cars, but this is a track that I know he feels confident at. He's been on this track before with stock cars, of course GT3 cars, but right now running in the 3rd position. So a nice little run here for Paul Brown. Shuliev going wide. Actually, that was Lysenko, I believe. Take a look at Lysenko. He's running in the 4th position. Look at this 74, Valentin Iliev. Oh, and there's more contact, man. I tell you what, these Bentleys are getting after each other here, knocking signs all over the track. There was contact. Gary Madu, Roman Yapchev, Roman and Valentin getting after it. A couple Bentleys getting into one another. With Gary Madu's perspective, you see Yapchev gets loose right there. There's really nothing he did on purpose. Those guys get into one another there. Iliev got the worst end of that deal. Yapchev, I think, by leaning on Iliev, might have been able to get away with that. Look at this. Roman Yapchev now is recovered. He's on the backside here of Gary Madu. Now alongside, he's going to pick up that spot. Roman Yapchev in the Bentley. Now up to P8. Gary Madu now back to the 9th position. Take a look at Dennis Lysenko in the McLaren. He is running in the 4th position. That 03 car. Good tight battle here. A couple Corvettes and a McLaren. Gary Madu in the Audi. This thing tends to get a little bit, oh no, gets a little bit loose right there. He comes around, doesn't come all the way around, but now trying to get that thing straightened back up, pointed in the right direction. That thing gets a little bit loose. I love the Audi, but the car does get a little bit loose. Look at this, good battle here. Roman Yapchev and Will Dunbar side by side, couple Bentleys. Dunbar in the 5 car. Dunbar now back to the 8th position. As a 46, picking up a spot there in that Alpha-sponsored Bentley. Roman on the move. Now up to the 7th position. Will Dunbar is in 8th. This guy's flat out running away with it. He's got a 7-second lead. This is an hour-long race. We'll have to do a pit stop, mandatory pit stop. About this, Vladislav Zinkov in the Ferrari. Got to root for him, man. I'm a big Ferrari fan. So he's in that 72 car, picking up a spot now up to the 10th position, getting it around Chris Hughes. Hughes, one of our stock car drivers. Get out of the back of Vladislav's car at Chris Hughes, running in the 11th position. Long race here. Guys were hyper aggressive there right off the start. And I think as long as you're patient here, you're going to get a good finish. So Vladislav right now running in P10. Preston Hassel in the BMW said he wasn't really confident that he was going to be able to do very well here. Doesn't know this track all that well, but so far, okay. I mean, he is running in the 13th position, but keeping that car on the track. Look at Will Dunbar here leading Valentin Iliev. Iliev in the 74, the inside. Good bite there in the turn. Does he have what it takes to be able to pull off this pass? It looks like he does. So Will Dunbar now falls back to the 9th position as Valentin Iliev moves up to the 8th position. Trying to recover there from an earlier incident here in the 74 car in a long race. Look at Dennis Lysenko in the McLaren battling the Corvette of Paul Brown. Brown in the 3rd position. He's going to give up a spot. As Lysenko on the move, picks up P3, now starting to work on the back of Dennis Vandeman. So he splits up those Corvettes a little bit. On board here with Lysenko. By. Paul Brown might have had some issues here. We'll take a look. Paul Brown gets on that curve a little bit. Oh, just a little bit of an awkward exit off the turn and spins. He doesn't get into anything, I don't think, but I think he said he's done. And that's too bad. As Bezhikov in the Corvette, the leader. Like Gary Madew's come down pit lane, and he might be retiring his machine. A couple drivers out of the race. Look at this drag race right here. Dennis Vandeven and Dennis Lysenko. The battle of the Dennises. Vandeven able to hold on to that spot. Vandeven very experienced in these GT3 cars. And also, I should say, Lysenko as well. Both these guys can get in and drive anything and make it competitive. So Vandeven in the Corvette holding off Lysenko in the McLaren. Guys have done a lot of road course racing, man. This is a great battle here. Good, clean racing here between Dennis Vandeven and Dennis Lysenko. This Will Dunbar, Artem Shuliev battling it out. Shuliev in the BMW as Will Dunbar makes that pass, picking up the 7th position. Shuliev falls back to the 8th spot. Shuliev not done, though. He wants to try to get that spot back. On board here with him as he looks ahead at Will Dunbar. I'm thinking, if I look closely enough, I see a TurnLeftTV logo in there. How about that? How about that? Only one way to find out, right? We just go for it. Look at that. TurnLeftTV right there. Are you watching TurnLeftTV? Ah, I love that. Artem Shuliev is my homeboy, man. Look at this, man. These guys still battling out. Here I am looking at the TurnLeftTV logos, and these guys are fighting it out, man. Look at that side-by-side racing. Great racing right here. They're coming up on some lap traffic, too. Vandeven able to hold on to that spot, getting around the lap traffic, but Lysenko is there, man. Got some, got our one-load chatter in here. And who is it? Oh, Pedro Gomez! Chatting it up. I bet he's liking this racing that's going on. Great battling here. Hope to see you back. We'd be glad to get you back here. Some GT3 racing. This is a great battle here. Lisinko, Vandeven. Great battling here as Bezrikov is running away from this bad boy. And I think the lights are going to go out here too, by the way. You know, the starting time was pretty late in the day. Look at this. Lisinko on the bottom side here. Oh, a little swap and paid. Lisinko rubbing all over that Corvette. And look at this. Another one going to get through. Zakharov going to try to sneak through as well. And that Bentley. Guy still battling. Look at how Zakharov. And Vandeven. Oh, more beating and banging right there. Oh, Zakharov gets the works into that deal. Zakharov. Oh, he holds on to that thing. How in the world does he hold on to that? But, man, these guys were rubbing all over each other. Let's take a look at this again. This is going to get chippy right here. Right there. And then Vandeven comes back out on the track, gets into the Bentley. And he does a good job of saving that thing, but I tell you, leaning on each other. And this Vandeven, one of the nicest drivers out there. You don't want to rattle his cage, though. Get him fired up, and he'll just smoke the field. Lisinko's up to the second position now in that McLaren. Vandeven's falling back. They're having to battle Alexander Zakharov. Look at this, Roman Yapchev. That Alpha Racing Team sponsored Bentley running in the fourth position. Look at this, Valentin Ilyev in his first race out here at High Octane Racing League in the 74 car. Just behind Alexander Zakharov. Valentin running in the sixth position. 42 minutes left to go, and it seems like we've been racing for an hour already. As much as these guys have given on the track. So a good battle here between Zakharov and Ilyev. Ilyev in the 5 car. Actually, it's like 74 car, 5 on the front. Zakharov probably got a little bit of damage there from earlier incidents, so probably giving up a little bit through the turns. On board here with him. We'll take a look at this pass here as Valentin Ilyev. Oh, look at that, man. That was a wide swing there into the grass. He almost got into the fence. And Ilyev gets by. Take a look at this. This is Artem Shuliev and Will Dunbar. BMW versus Bentley, and the 92 of Artem Shuliev going to pick up that position. Now in P7, Will Dunbar back to the 8th position. We're looking at P7, P8. Artem Shuliev making some moves here now in 7th. This guy he's out for a Sunday drive right now. He's got a 15-second lead over the field. Bezrikov did not come to mess around. He got away from the field early. Those guys were fighting it out, beating and banging around on each other. And now has that car out to a 15-second lead. Take a look at Vladislav Zenkov. He's running in the 9th position in the Ferrari. Out there by himself right now, number 72 car. I like the way the Ferrari handles. A lot of the guys think it's a little bit too loose, but I appreciate that car. I've always been a Ferrari fan. I think the Corvette's a good car as well. A lot of guys like the Corvette. See a lot of Corvettes out here tonight. Pedro Gomez is asking about the M4, if the M4 is not allowed, and I can't remember what the deal was with that. There was an issue with that. It was the reason we did not include that in this series. But we do have a BMW in the series, but not an M4. I think Shuliev running the BMW. There's an issue with that thing, and I can't remember exactly what it was. I want to say, well, I'd just be guessing. I can't remember. There was something with the performance of the thing. Right now has it kind of figured out, settled down somewhat. Preston Hassel keeps plugging away. He's running a BMW, running in the 11th position. So far, so good for him, and he is rolling up on Chris Hughes. Just out there, ways out is Chris Hughes, right there in the turn. Closing in, that's for sure. Preston Hassel running 11th, looking to take over the 10th position. Back up here, look at the Valentin Iliev running in P5. Got around Zakharov and opened up a little bit of a gap on him. Now setting his sights on Roman Yapchev, and he also running in the Bentley. Look at Roman running in the 4 car. Close in on Vandeven. Vandeven is running in the 3rd position. He had a great battle with Lysenko. Long race here. Not quite to halfway. But it is starting to tighten up between Dennis Vandeven and Roman Yapchev. That is tightened up right there, that curve, that corner. Tighten it up even more. On board here with Roman Yapchev. As he is trying to get around Dennis Vandeven. Closed in. Vandeven doesn't make a lot of mistakes here. And a little bit loose there. On board here with Roman in the Bentley, and a little bit loose through that turn. To say loose is fast, so watch Dennis Vandeven. Got a TurnLeftTV logo on his car too. How about that? Roman Yapchev just behind in the 4th position. Lights are going down, man. They're going to have to, hopefully they map some, turn on their lights here. They're going to get DQ'd if they don't. Lights are going down. I think most guys who race GT3 races do have a button map to turn on the headlights. This is a tight battle here. This is for the third position. Vandeven in the Corvette. Roman Yaptev in the Bentley. Now, I think Roman has kind of run down Dennis Vandeven a little bit. Now, the next thing is trying to get around him. Preston Hassel on pit lane. Got Preston Hassel on pit lane here as we look at him on the right side. We'll look at that battle there for the third position on the left side. That is a tight battle. What a great battle there between the two of these guys. And I'll tell you what, Valentin Ilyev is going to be in this mix as well. He's closing in on him. He's running in P4. Preston Hassel, a long pit stop here for him. Lysenko, I think, is also on pit lane. Dennis Lysenko on pit lane. Making a pit stop as Nikolai Bezrikov is the leader. Oh, Bezrikov has a little trouble there. Bezrikov had a little bit of trouble, had to get out of the gas. That thing came off the track. We were watching the replay of that. Missed a turn. The thing, oh man, he had that overrun area. Good thing he didn't get in the kitty litter. He's got a pretty substantial lead, so I don't think he's too worried about that. But this thing's starting to give up a little bit. Maybe a moment, a momentary lapse of concentration with Bezrikov, but nonetheless, still has a pretty substantial lead. With Artem Shulev running in P6 and Alexander Zakharov. Close racing here. Shulev to the outside in this turn. He's going to set himself up for an inside a right-hander here, and he gets around Zakharov. Zakharov wants to get back by. Shulev not going to let that happen. A little BMW versus Bentley action here as Artem Shulev now picks up P5. Zakharov now back to the 6th position. Bill Dunbar looking like he's coming down pit lane, taking some service. Looks like a lot of guys coming down pit lane here just after that 30-minute mark, so just past halfway. And we've got a lot of guys on pit lane. Artem Shulev on pit lane. Zakharov on pit lane as well. Bezrikov still leading. We got a bunch of cars on pit lane. A lot of guys taking service here just past the 30-minute mark. Zakharov, Dunbar, Shulev, Vandeven. Iliev on pit lane. So 5 cars right now, actually more than that. We've got some that are out of the frame on pit lane. We've got 2 cars out of the race. Paul Brown, Gary Madu, both out of the race. As it looks like Bezrikov has come down pit lane. So the lights are on, boys and girls. Lights are on. As Bezrikov's on pit lane. Dennis Lisinko is the first car on the track, out on the racing surface. Does he have enough time to be able to close that gap on Bezrikov? Lisinko's got a fast car. Got some wins here at HORL in the GT3 series as well. A lot of our drivers here in this time slot from Eastern European theater, and then a little bit of Asia as well. A lot of European drivers joining us. This is really why we like to do this time slot on the weekends. Give some of these guys a chance to race here with the American drivers. Say North American drivers and South American. Once in a while we get some Brazilian guys also that join us. So Lisinko is not going to take the lead, but he might end up closing the gap here a little bit on Bezrikov. Bezrikov now off pit lane, back out on track. Got a fairly decent sized lead there. I didn't know it was that much, 87-second lead, so pretty substantial lead for Bezrikov. He just kind of cruising right now, but we got a long way to go here, 26 minutes left to go. And Lisinko now in the 2nd position. Lights are on for the McLaren. Valentin Iliev running in the 4th position. He and Dennis Van de Ven having a great battle here. Van de Ven running in P3, Iliev running in the 4th spot. Good nose to tail battle here. Aboard here with Valentin Iliev in the Bentley. Looking ahead at Dennis Van de Ven. Get a car in the grass. Looks like in the kitty litter. Looks like Preston Hassel might be in the litter box. Preston Hassel trying to dig his way out. Looks like he has. He might have some issues there. That car's sparking, so looks like Preston Hassel has maybe a flat tire. Look at Artem Shuliev running in P6, out there by himself in that BMW. Maybe pick up a good top 5 finish. Here we go, Iliev and Vandeven now. Iliev going to the outside. Got a right-hander coming up here. Iliev on the outside for this right-hander. Is he going to lean on this Corvette? A little bit, might be a little bit of contact there. He ends up picking up that spot. So Valentin Iliev now up to P3. That's some good clean racing there. I leaned on him a little bit, but that's good clean racing. Passed him on the outside, showing some muscle. Bezrikov got a pretty substantial lead there, 14-second lead, it looks like, over Dennis Lysenko. Look at this battle here, Vladislav Zenkov and Alexander Zakharov. Zakharov to the inside of Zenkov. Zenkov in the Ferrari, going to give up that spot. There's some more clean racing there. We know, Zakharov could be a little bit aggressive sometimes. And Zenkov didn't get into him either, and these guys closing in on Will Dunbar. Dunbar running in the 7th position. Zakharov is 8th. Dunbar in the Bentley as well. These guys have had a dogfight tonight. Zakharov closing in on Will Dunbar. So a couple Bentleys running 7th and 8th. Up the hill. Down the front stretch. A hard right-hander here at the end of this. You got to wonder if Zakharov's going to use this opportunity to try to get by. Will Dunbar's got a lot of practice here. Running in P8. Here we go. Zakharov looking on the bottom side here. Good clean passer on Will Dunbar. Getting up, taking over P7. Dunbar back to the 8th position. Out of the back of Zakharov's machine at Will Dunbar. A good three-way battle. Throw in Vladislav Zenkov in the Ferrari. Artem Shuliev lugging away, running in the 6th position, trying to crack that top 5. Got a little work to do for that. BMW here, good top 10 run for Shuliev. Take a look at that P5, that's Roman Yapchev. Had a pretty eventful race, now running in the 8th position, or excuse me, the 5th position. Passed just a moment ago as the 7 car getting around the 88 of Will Dunbar. Nikolai Bezrikov says the only passing I'm going to do is lap cars. Got a 17-second lead, still opening up more of a lead as the race goes on. Just under 20 minutes left to go in the race. Take a look at Chris Hughes in the Audi running in the 10th position. A little bit off the pace here, but in the GT3 series. Does a great job in our stock cars. Get some word that the charity link for some reason not working. If we can't figure out what the deal was with the charity link. Yes, Roman Yapchev and Dennis Van Even battling here. This is for the 4th position. Down the front stretch, get a hard right-hander at the bottom of this hill. Van Even's got that preferred position, but the strength going to the Bentley this time, getting around Van Even. Roman Yapchev now up to 4th, Van Even back to 5th. Oh, man, he went for it, didn't he? He sit it, didn't he, into the turn, but not able to pull off that pass. Shuliev got around and slid around off the track. Just overshot that turn. Take a look here. That angle gets wide, and Zakharov holds on to that position. Racing there. Got to give him credit, man. Artem Shuliev threw that car down into the turn to see if he could get around him, and just not able to have the right angle. Gets wide and gives up that position. Zakharov, not an easy car to pass. He's a great driver, and he's not afraid to put a fender on you. Bedrikov, the leader. We fixed the link. We just threw it up there in the chat session. If we can't fix it in the live stream, I don't think we can while it's live. We just threw it up there. All right, I think also if you refresh the race, you'll see that Zakharov's had some trouble, by the way, while we were messing around with that link. I don't know what's going on with Zakharov, but he's had some trouble. He got around Shuliev a little while ago, He gets wide into the grass. Zakharov gets into the grass. Seems to be okay there. A little bit more. Way wide in the grass. Shuliev, Alexander Zakharov here. We're watching him, and he's had some trouble. Not sure what's going on with Alexander Zakharov. He's coming down pit lane. Oh, it looked like he might have sped, so he's retired his machine. Zakharov has retired. He's pulled into his pit stall and retired his machine. So Zakharov out of the race after fighting. Get where he's at. He's retired his machine. Bezrikov now coming up on some lap traffic. Looks like maybe Chris Hughes just ahead. As Bezrikov's going to get by. Chris Hughes now down one lap. Take a look at Denis Lysenko here with 11 minutes left to go. Just over 11 minutes. Lysenko running in the second position. He had a pretty quiet night, I think. Just methodically worked his way up to the front, and he's kept it there. A lot of these guys have been into one another, but this McLaren has been pretty clean here tonight. Roman Yapchev running in P3 in the Bentley. Look at that, Alexander Meshkov joining us in the chat session too. How about this, Andy Rossi? I'll be darned. Rossi, Alexander Meshkov got the sunglasses and the popcorn. See both those guys. Minutes left to go. Bezrikov's got a huge lead. Take a look at Roman Yapchev running in P3. Let's take a look at Dennis Vanoven plugging away in the fourth position. Vanoven about 40 seconds down to the race leader. Bezrikov has been in another time zone. Iliev closing in on Vanoven, so this could be a battle here before it's over with. Just a little over 9 minutes left to go. Take a look at Iliev. He's running in the fifth position. Good battle there, Iliev and Vanoven. 2 seconds separate the two of those guys. Artem Shuliev in the 92 car, the BMW, running in the sixth position. Vladislav Zinkov running in seventh, Will Dunbar eighth, Chris Hughes is ninth. 4 guys out of the race. Chris Hughes, take a look at him here in the Audi, down into turn one. Oh, that car gets a little bit loose on him. He comes around in this overrun area, keeps it out of the kitty litter, straightens it back up. He is running in the ninth position. Now, I mentioned earlier that I feel like every time I've been in the Audi, the thing is loose. It's a fast car, but the thing does get a little bit loose on you. A little bit free. You know, some guys say that about the Corvette, too. I like the Corvette. I think the Corvette's probably my second favorite car. My Ferrari is my favorite car. Speaking of cars that get loose, Corvette's my second favorite car. I'm not sure where I'd go with the third. I'm not going to drive on the right side of the car, I'll be honest with you. So I'm not going to drive a Bentley. There's tons of Bentleys out here. I just can't do it. About a 25-second lead over Bezrikov. He's got a huge lead here with just under 7 minutes left to go. That Vandeven-Iliev battle is tightened up just a little bit. It was 2 seconds. It's now down to a second. Iliev running in the 5th position. Vandeven is in P4. It was 1.2 seconds now separate the two of those guys. 54 minutes of racing, these guys that tight. Vandeven here in this 84 car, the Corvette, through the S. He's got a whole heck of a lot of Valentin Iliev in his mirror. A little bit better exit off the turn. Final turn here, down the front stretch into turn 1, and it looked like Vandeven had opened up a little bit of a gap. Stretch that out. 1.1 seconds, I believe it looks like. Actually, it looks like it's about a second and a half or so. Other than a little bit of lap traffic and, you know, just fighting a bit at the beginning of the race, this guy's had a pretty quiet race. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. A little bit of an overrun there, using all the track and then some. Car out there by himself is the McLaren of Denis Lysenko. About an 8-second lead over Roman Yaptev. Yaptev running in the 3rd position. Look at Iliev, Valentin Iliev running in P5. Oh man, that car did not bite in the turn. And he got into the tire barrier. That was a hard hit. Take a look at this. The thing just did not bite getting into the turn. Right here, see the sparks coming up, and the thing just didn't bite. He had it locked up. A little bit too much speed, and head on into the tire barrier. Take a look at that again. Right here, he gets a little bit different view. You see he's locked up the tires and then straight into the tire barrier. Well, late race spin for Iliev. It's going to be an ugly screenshot, I can tell you this. No lights. Hey, where you at, bro? There he is. I got one little set of lights right there by the Sunoco sign. That's where he's going to have to do his burnout. Just under 2 minutes left to go. And Nikolai Bezrikov is in control. Unless there's something catastrophic happens. He's got this one sewn up, doesn't he? Lysenko second. Yapchev is third. Vandeven fourth. Valentin Iliev is running in the fifth position. P6 is Artem Shuliev. Vladislav Zenkov is seventh. Will Dunbar eighth. Chris Hughes ninth. And rounding out the top 10 is Alexander Zakharov. Now Zakharov is out of the race. Take a look at Vladislav running in the Ferrari in that seventh position. Already sort of spread out now in the second half of the race. Once the lights went down, kind of spread the field out. Shuliev running in sixth. If somebody happens to have some, catastrophic failure here, I think pretty much everybody's where they're at, and they're going to stay there. Nikolai Bezrikov did not come to play here today, but he came to win this race. And this is going to do it, I believe, as Nikolai Bezrikov is going to take the win here at Road America. So congratulations. Oh man, we almost had it right there. Let's see if we can get Bezrikov to get in the lights. Got some pretty stars back there. How about that? Cute. There we go. Lysenko is going to finish in the second position. Good run there for him. Roman Yapchev finishes in third. Vandeven running in the fourth position, or finishing in the fourth position. Good run there for him. P4. P5. Valentin Iliev is going to finish in the fifth position. A good run in his first race out with High Octane Racing League. Thanks so much for participating in the charity race. Artem Shuliev. My vote for the coolest paint scheme. My vote for the coolest paint scheme. I think you see why right here. I gotta do a screenshot of that. That is awesome. So it looks like Bezrikov will do his celebratory champagne drink, I guess. Vodka, whatever it is. Oh man, look at me, got the spam bot going on here. What's the deal with that? Perfect timing for that, huh? I'm going to delete the spam bot stuff out of my stream chat. No, I don't want any hot girls. So that's a good little race there, a little charity race. A little surprise on a Saturday afternoon. Take a look at the final results. Nikolai Bezrikov gets the win. Denis Lysenko finishes in the second position. Finishing in third is Roman Yaptev. Denis Vanoven finishes in the fourth position. Valentin Ilyev finishes in fifth. Artem Shuliev, sixth. Vladislav Zinkov finishes in the seventh position. Will Dunbar finishes in eighth. Chris Hughes finishes in the ninth position. Alexander Zakharov finishes in 10th. Finishing in the 11th position is Preston Hassel. Paul Brown finishes 12th, and Gary Madu finishes in 13th. Nikolai Bezrikov gets the win. He's not going to do a driver interview. Looks like he's already left. So congratulations to Nikolai Bezrikov on getting the win here at Road America in our charity race. Thanks to Will Dunbar for putting this on as well. Don't forget, we got more racing headed your way. Coming up on Friday, August the 5th. Race number 9 of the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Series season. 100-lap race from Michigan. It's going to be a fun one. And we'd love to have you out. We get big fields here. Very fun racing in this series. It's been going on for a long time, and this is a great series on a Friday night. Coming up later tonight, we'll be at Indianapolis Motor Speedway for an 80-lap race in a High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder. A little fun series, or fun season, I should say. We don't really just kind of throwing up some races. And Indy's a fun one. We should have a good field out for this one. 80 laps at Indy coming up later tonight. GT3 series schedule. We don't have a banner for this, but Silverstone coming up tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. is race time. Practice starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is Silverstone here in the GT3 Series, the High Octane Racing League Sunday Shockwave. I want to say thank you so much for coming in here and joining me on TurnLeftTV. Man, I can't believe I got Alexander Zakharov, Michael Brooks, Antti Rossi in here. Alexander Meshkov's been in here. My gosh, Pedro Gomez. Royalty, you guys. Thanks so much for coming in. Peace to everybody out there. Please hit that thumbs up button. Share my videos with all your friends. Also, down in the link of the description of this race is the corrected link to the charity, if you'd like to make a donation to the Extra Life charities. Thanks for Will Dunbar for putting this on as well. And thanks for coming in here and joining us on TurnLeftTV. Appreciate you coming out here tonight. Good little race we had, that's for sure. Will Bezrikov came away with a big win. Tonight's race has been brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server, or how about a website hosted or an online store hosted, you can give EliteHostingUSA.com a look. Don't worry about where you are in the world. We can actually find you a server in your local area. Provides our service here at HighOctaneRacing.net and hosts our website as well. Well, also a little bit of help, maybe if you need some help at WordPress, authoring your own website. Give you a little bit of help there as well. Again, thanks for coming in. Peace to everybody. We're going to get out of here, and I got homework to do, man. So we'll talk to you later. Thanks so much for coming in. Peace to everybody, and I am Out.